Jessica Deane, the Vice President of Marketing with AIM Transportation Solutions, and I'm here today with a woman who has put her heart and soul into AIM as she embarks upon her well-deserved retirement, Patty Durkin. Patty has spent the last 2 decades heading up all things HR at AIM, and she currently holds the highest rank possible, Chief Human Resource Officer. Patty, thank you for sitting down with us today.
Thank you, Jess.
AIM would not be the organization it is today without you. It's impossible to quantify the influence that you've had on us all. When you look back at your career and your time here at AIM, what are you most proud of?
Well, AIM is only just like 40 years old. So being here for 18 years, becoming the first woman vice president was great. Becoming the CHR was better. But along with that came the other thing that, everyone else on the executive team has been here since the get-go, really so many years. So it was a privilege to be on the executive team. And then beyond that, we named 2 more female vice presidents, Jess and Carly Kuntz. So that is exciting to me, along with several other people that are directors and managers now. So the female rank is coming up. And just the AIM team alone, the executive team, I can't speak highly enough for them, the collaboration that we have here at AIM. But Carly is Vice President of Human Resource. She will be taking over the department, which is an awesome feat too. Honestly, to not look for someone outside was a great thrill for me. And she has been with me 16 of those 18 years. So that says we did this together. This wasn't, just me obviously doing it. And the other good thing with the retirement coming in is that we have a really great team. So the ones that we have are strong. It's just so easy to come out of that. So those are some of the things that I'm really happy about. And Carly really and I both are like the same when it comes to, we bring the human resource. So we're very, I want to say career oriented, that we have to work. It's that we love human resources. This is what we were meant to do. And then we both feel like everybody, we want to treat everybody fair and equitable, and that they have a voice here. And so that's really worked out. Another thing that I really liked here is, as a team, people nominated me for the Athena Award. And for the Youngstown Chamber, that is a big event. Yeah, I should say Youngstown Area Chamber. And that was a big event. Didn't win it, but I mean, the most remarkable women. So just to be included, honestly, that is a big thrill to me. And I know people are like, but you didn't win. You just have to be at one of them to understand. Then the relationships internally and externally. Our vendors are my friends. Like Cutting Emma Butlers hasn't been with me that long, but they are personal friends. And we talk, they appreciate AIM a ton. All of our vendors like working for us. So it's really internally and external. Pecky Communications has been with me for over 20 years. They were at my previous company with me. So those things continue on. I hate to even mention COVID, because I swear I don't ever like to say it again once you've got through it. But AIM did a really good job of getting through COVID. And a lot of HR people really had a tough time during COVID. And I have to say, it took a personal toll, because just the stories are so sad. But we called every person. I literally talked to every person that had COVID here. And not that it doesn't continue. First year was very good. The second year, we had a few deaths. And even if it wasn't our employee, it was somebody in their family. And those were very, very difficult on us. From an HR standpoint, plus we had to communicate a lot of things and change policies, and it was water nobody treaded on. So again, but the executive team and our ownership, I mean, I can never say enough about the Flemings. And when you're out in the field, they're so respected. In the community, they're so respected. So you just have to say Flemings. And then I would say the last thing recently that's come up, other than the most loved workplace for 2023 that Newsweek, presented, and we're hoping to get the 2024, which I was a part of, so I feel good. Jess really worked hard on that, but I was a part of that. It's good for the employees.
You were a humongous part of that.
That was really, really good. And then the Who's Who, Marquis Who's Who for America, and then they later came in and also gave me the Who's Who in human resource. So again, anytime I get anything with human resource, so there's several other things, but I as far as the retirement, I'm super happy to leave it with this team. Like, I have no doubts in my mind how well it will run, and I hope they still call with questions.
I know I'll personally be calling with questions, so you can count on that. But you touched a couple things that really are important to me, because without being able to see you having that visual example in my eye line of this is what success for a woman at this company looks like, I don't know that my promotions would be possible, or that I'd be able to be where I'm at. And I know, that Carly has, that she's able to be your legacy, and that you've trained her and you guys have been together, gives me confidence in the future of AIM, because it's that piece of you that carries on. So
right.
Those are such important things, and very well said on that. When I think about you as a person, not as a coworker, but as a person, the first word that comes to mind is integrity. You're someone that does the right thing. How much of a role do you think your integrity has played in your career success?
Oh, I think it does play a lot. And I think most people will tell you, just be your true self. If you are your true self, the best will come from you. You have to have that trust factor. And it definitely isn't something that you learn. You have to earn it. I know that rhymes, but I didn't mean it to, but you really do have to earn it. And integrity is one of our core values here at AIM.
Mm-hmm.
You say what you're going to do, and you better do it. And that's really on a day-to-day basis. And so that's the way I look at it. You set your goals. This is what we say we were going to do, and we carried it out. And then, just on my family side of things, I have to say that my dad, he was a banker. And so I'm one of 10 children. That's a lot. And he was his integrity was good. And and still the other day, I just met a gentleman that I worked with on the United Way board. He's like, I didn't know that was your dad, and so he had just started into banking when my dad was retiring.
Wow.
And yet still he remembers my dad.
Yeah.
And so that's a good thing. And then on the Durkin side, was married. Rick's family was excellent. Rosemary was a politician in Youngstown. And if you know a background about Youngstown, it's a little rough sometimes here. And the utmost integrity. So no matter which name is used, Lowry or Durkin, I get the same thing. And those are the people that set a very good example for me. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. And I know you're the same. Carly will be the same, and that's a good thing. And again, I'll mention I may the whole time mention the Flemings, because they are like that. They are good people, and their family are good people. So very, very happy about that. But thank you. That's a big compliment.
It's absolutely true. So, what are you looking forward to most about retirement? To get a little lighter with it.
So I'm calling it repurposing my time.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. So and I want to live my best. I want the best me that I can be. I have 2 churches. So we have a cottage up in Conneaut, Ohio. So my parish is Corpus Christi there. Here locally, when I go to church, it's not part of the Youngstown Diocese like Corpus Christi, but St. Paul Monastery in Canfield. It's actually located in Ellsworth. I have to say that because that's where I live. Zip code's Canfield. And we've done a lot there, my husband and I really, and I'm very proud of all the work that we do there. We did a Super Bowl party that one time that raised over $20,000.
Wow.
And we needed a new furnace, so that really got everybody moving. But people come from different parishes. That's not really their home parish, so it's just a Catholic mass. And we'll next be having very shortly be digging for the outside rosary. So it's called a rosary garden. It's outside. It's a phenomenal experience to go through. I have 5 other couples that work with us. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then I have a scholarship. My husband and I set up at Corpus Christi. There's only one Catholic school in Ashtabula County, and that's St. John's. And I got very familiar with Sister Maureen up there. And those of you who are Catholic know that a nun can make you do anything. And so $25,000 later, we started a scholarship, but it's going to continue. We need to build it within the community. So it went from the Corpus Christi parish now to a regional. So we're very happy with that. So the lay people in the Catholic Church really have to step up. There's not that many priests going into the vocation, and I will spend a lot of time, I'm sure, between the two churches. But I do want to golf. I have a lot of family. So like I said, I'm one of 10, and I've only lost one brother. And so I have people in Florida, Massachusetts, Philadelphia area, and out in Arizona. And then we have cousins in England and Ireland, so I'm hoping to go back there again. They call all the time, begging me to come and stay for a little while, like over Christmas kind of thing. So they were just over for Easter, another one of the families. So I have a lot of family over between England and Ireland. So I want to take advantage of that as well.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm jealous of your retirement plan. That is a lot of really cool stuff. So,
it doesn't sound too hard, does it?
It does not sound terrible,
No.
that is for sure. So what will you miss most about AIM?
I think all the relationships, like I said, internally and externally. But I also miss the challenge. As you could see, no matter what I do, I'm always a busy person. I've always been that way. I mean, even before high school, I played sports and worked, between my junior and senior year of school, because I went to vocational school for legal medical stenography. And so I worked as a secretary for a van line. So I'm beginning my career and ending my career in transportation. That's pretty cool. But I just love the challenges here. I really do. I love the collaboration that everybody has together. And I always tell people, if you really don't like change, this isn't the place to be. Mm-hmm. But other than that, the general work, there's always something in human resource changing. So I will keep up my certification in human resource just for that reason. So, and hopefully I'll meet up with Carly when she's traveling for some of the conventions, and I'll just happen to be there. So there's a little bit more travel in that plan. But I will miss AIM a lot. Believe me, I'm not retiring because I want to get out. Yeah. I'm retiring because I do want to live my best life. Yeah, it's just time. There's another plan for me.
Yeah, well, seeing your hard work firsthand, I can say this is a well-deserved retirement. So. Lastly, what would you tell a person thinking about embarking on a career at AIM?
Just come here. You will not be making a mistake. This is probably the place that you will be the happiest and most rewarded for your work. And I always say, this happened to us at a wedding. My brother and sister-in-law have been married for several years, and their youngest son was getting married. And so you've been with both sets of the family for a long time. We all get along really well. And one of the friends said, if you didn't have fun at this wedding, you weren't trying. And that's exactly how I feel at AIM. If you don't feel that family atmosphere, if you don't feel that you didn't open your heart, you didn't open your mind, because this place you can call home for sure.
I couldn't agree more. And I think your influence on the culture of AIM is undeniable. And I think the reason it feels like home is because of you to a very large extent. So I couldn't agree more. So I just want to thank you so much for being here. To say you're going to be missed is the biggest understatement I could ever make. There will be a hole in AIM that will never be replaced, because no one's heart will ever be as wonderful as your heart. So I've enjoyed my time working with you, but you're not seeing the last of me, because I'm still, we'll still be together.
Have to meet up.
Yeah, we do. So thank you so much, Patty, and best of luck in your retirement.
Thank you, Jess. I really appreciate you. You know that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone.